Hi, this video is to demonstrate and explain how easy it is to make parallax background effect on Godot. So let's begin the video to explain all this to you. So what is parallax backgrounds? Parallax are used to put more depth in your 2D world. So I'm gonna explain this and show you the result I got with my attempt. So in this level, you can see that we have many layers and we have this player who can jump and travel around the level, okay? And you can see that we have this depth in the level where if you don't use parallax backgrounds, you can't have it, or you can have it via another mechanism, but parallax backgrounds are the most used one. So how did I get this effect? Let me show you in my project. So to have it, I use, of course, parallax backgrounds. And no, Parallax is not the supervillain from the Green Lantern franchise, okay? It is used to have this depth of field. And for my example, I use, let's say, a parallax background for the far background, which is, let me show you on map. See? So the first one is to have the sky, and the second, it was a former sky, it was another sky, but I didn't like really the graphics, so I shut it down. And I do have, I use tile map all around this level. So you see, I have a tile map for where the player can play, can walk, if I can say. This is this one. This one is made manually, so you have to put one by one the tiles. And I do have a foreground. So let me put it back. No, not this one. Okay. And I do have this one, which is basically the sea. And I use, of course, another tile map to draw the sea. And the last one is where you have these trees, and which are grayed and which are facing the player in the first place, which is the first layer that the player can see. And this is this one. So basically that's it. That's all you need. You can put unlimited number of layers, okay? In my case, I use one, two, I can't count this as a parallax background, so I use three. So one, two, and this one, three. So three are enough. Three, you can basically use three. One to have the background. One, let's say, when you have a foreground, and another foreground when you can be more, let's say, more, you have approach to the player. So the most important thing is when you put parallax backgrounds in Godot, you must put a parallax layer. So you have this one, you have the tile map, but the tile map is a child of the parallax layer. And for each parallax background, you do have a parallax layer. You can see this in my example, this one and this one. So two properties are important to have this effect. The first one is the base scale. So if you see in this one, I do have a base scale of 0.2, which is the first property that you have to change. And in this one, let's say in this one, I have a base scale of 1.2. And in the last one, I have a base scale of 0.9. See, if you don't have different values in these properties, you can't have the effect. You must change one. I encourage you to change this one in your example so you can have this one correctly made. So this is the first property, and the second one is basically you have to go to the parallax layer. In the parallax layer, I do a mirroring, which is the second property I change. And this one will make, how to put it, this one will make your level generate automatically another layer, so you don't have to put it yourself. So if you see in our level, let me explain this again, full screen, and you see if you put the property mirroring, you do have this level, this tile map, which is repeated. Actually, in the designer, you see it 2 times, but when you start the game, you can have it indefinitely repeated each time. So this is the second property that you must care of, and that's it. It's all you do need. This value, you're gonna ask what is this value. This value actually is 2 times the width of my level. So if I go to my project settings, I do have a 320 width, and if you put it 2 times, you do have the value of 640. That's it. That's all you need to have a parallax background. And let me show you another time. And I originally, when I started the project, I put the player on another parallax background, but for some reason it doesn't work. So I didn't get my camera to work correctly with this setup. So I finally adopt the approach of getting the layer where the player walks, which is not part of the parallax background, which you can see here, which is the tile map, this tile map, and you can see it is not part of any other parallax background layer. And finally, to have our parallax have a real cool effect, you must go on the layer which is the most near to the player, and you change the property, you modulate the property to have a more grade one. For example, originally the tile map is have the same color, you are using the same tile map around the level, and if you want to have a more grade scale, you just have to modulate, come to this property, modulate, and you change for the tile map the color to have a grade one. Depends on you, okay? Now you can have it a more black one, or grade would be fine, and that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, give your comments on my approach, and please don't hesitate to make any comments on all you have seen on this video. Ask questions, no problem. I'll try to answer your questions and try to answer also your comments. Thanks again for watching, and see you next video.